sniper here. JessieVash, though, not in a position to run away.
Yeah, you have to recon.
Oh, he needs to check and then be ready to run because they've gone for a stack on B, the drone.
Okay.
That's a lot of footsteps, Jessie.
Run.
Jessie, he wants 1 kill. He knows he can't just run away. He gets 1.
Wow. Goes for the
Jessie! A triple quad! The ace! He sprays and goes them all down! The old man ain't done yet!
Switching sides.
The judgment call and the aim to boot!
Act on my intel. Don't give them time to reposition.
He knew running away he would just get gunned down. And I thought maybe get 1 kill, back off, they'll have to re-clear you. No, he stands his ground.
You watch it 30 seconds.
Slices up the, oh, he's ready. That 3rd kill onto Kelly S is ridiculous. Oh my God.
Shrugs it off his shoulder.
Doesn't even bat an eye.
I've done this before. I've done this a million times in my career. I mean, RRQ being able to read them that effectively, being able to shut down May that early on, down into the next round. And this is one where, you know, May has the overdrive, but maybe not quite the opportunity. I say that, he pushes out of C, gets the kill onto Jemkin, but instantly Kushy holds and trades. 2 players down from DFM.
And that's your hero Vandal gone. You would love to retrieve this, but Kushy still has his eyes set on it. Aquaman Art, it's a double team.
And the team from RQ arrives alongside Kushy as well. They try to jump peek it together. It's not quite working out. Kushy online for the ace. Jinboong all the way stranded, pushed out of B. He's trying to look for a possible angle of position, but Magnet's marking the back, spots him out. All right, starts going for the flick. Is he setting up for Kushy?
It has to be. Has to be. There's the ace for Kushy. Fed right up to the man who's been called up from challengers to fill the gaps of RRQ.
Right onto the debut match of Pacific Kickoffs in 2025 as well. That's just lovely.
Good tracking on that Neon. Eventually catches up.
You gotta love that. Magnet is a bro.
Magnet is a bro. Some other teams, some other players, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that for their brother, but Magnet, he's got him.
Some teams with tigers in their player cards. Anyway.
Other than the Seekers.
Seekers go through. Will have to be cleared out. Buzz just bouncing across over towards ramp. Something quick with the exit. It's a tailwind out. Rotations now coming through. Buzz not sticking around, not going to try to find the catch, but Meteor does, and Forsaken ends up on the floor. As he's available from Devi if he can get over to that court. So Buzz is going to try to go ahead and fill that position, but Meteor has a spray down into elbow. Jinggg, something both going to be taken out. Devi, the res now coming through. Last time he used it, it was on the Forsaken. They were immediately able to find some value, but this time they are at a disadvantage. Spike planted Izu here in the corner, holding with that judge in hand. Spray through the screen, Forsaken just fishing for any kind of damage he can get. Izu holding the corner, finding one, swapping to the classic. Mind Freak getting a little bit lost, turns back around, makes the 5-3, but Meteor finds 5! The ace to get T1 up to match point.
Match point.
Finally, you needed Meteor to step up, and he does in a big way when the pressure is at its highest, and he's got a tour de force. Gonna buy up to the rifle, but maybe not. My word, Meteor. The blast pack out, the attempted swing on the back of that, the combo from the duelist for PRX, not good enough. And Meteor is massive. Oh boy.
Oh, and look at the A setup as well. Gate crash into elbow so that if Ban gets first contact, he's still going to fill the site. That's something to keep note of in the future rounds as well. Giving up vents, though. That's why they're continuing to push out from A main. Talon, they just want to make sure that they have a multi-angle here on the retake. He's going to go ahead and take the gate crash, actually. Well, kind of leaves Cruz all alone. But Ban does get one to even the numbers.
There it is, back in the elbow with the Marshall as well. So huge sightline, and he definitely spots things out. Goes for the re-peek. That's a 3rd kill. Swaps over onto the Ghost just for Adam Master. And this could be the ace. It is. He lands and slams everything down. It was all set up for him. Ben, the unstoppable menace.
Well, I mean, you know, you get an ace. I would say that if you're Cruz, you're okay with that sacrifice on ramps just to delay them just a bit. Try to funnel them into heaven, of course, peeking out of that window. Nice and calm. We got to remember, Ban obviously used to play a lot of that jet as well. He used to play a lot of that op himself. He's used to playing these long-range angles, and that's something this team needed to try to get back into the game.
Yeah, you gotta imagine it's such a huge morale boost, not to mention economy as well. He's onto the op this time.
Because there's a lot of good retake ults available for Boom, assuming that Famous doesn't die over in showers.
The pump over the top, Tommy trying to get the mid transit clear out on that 0 point. Pop flash sent. Now Tommy out stranded, ends up getting taken down. Showstopper gonna be lobbed in. Ivy eliminated. Persia still playing forward, gets the spot out, but now before Famous finds Margaret, but Persia has taken the round into his own hands. 3 kills for him, potentially going for an ace. Francis, however, likely gonna be that first contact over towards short. Tucks back in towards Lamps. A quick peek, trying to see if there's anything out on the site.
Would have liked to have seen Persia re-clear showers. He's got that orbital.
Oh, there's the peek, the headshot, however, not gonna be coming through. Persia's position noted, looks to try to re-wrap. The Nightfall gonna be going across. Persia swings the corner, finds DOS9. Ace very much at the ready. The Prowler coming through, the swing out, he's fully blinded up, and Persia will collect it. An ace for the veteran is Nongshim. Get themselves a second round win.
God, he's just so clean. There's a couple of kills on the players coming out of shower, so good. A great flash for himself for Shiro. The trade is instantly there from Persia. And he just starts knocking players down. Breaking open space. They have to commit the Nightfall to one player or another. To go for Francis, nothing they can do after Persia is so good to cover that angle.
You can make a highlight reel. I'm pretty sure that after every single clutch play, Persia has the same expression, which is just he looks up at his teammates and he just goes like, "You saw that?"
So good angle taken by something. Now you've got Jinggg with a judge. And 1 rifle and 3 pistols. This is quite an interesting anti-eco buy.
Yeah, very intriguing here. Not much firepower behind Zeta though. Just that Sheriff in Depth's hand, which certainly could be put to good use. Jinggg pushing on the corner, swings out. Okay, Classic gonna be able to get it done. Jinggg up over the top, however, will go ahead and cut him down, so it's not going to allow for Shota to find any value off a recovered weapon. I'll just get passed over now into Devi's hands. Jinggg holding close to make this site absolutely unassaultable. Is looking for the 2 for 1, finds it, and oh my god, he's gonna get an ace here in round 2. Judge in hand, and there you go. PRX off to a roaring start.
Yep, now it's kind of totally understandable why that buy came through, and this bonus is going to look, I think, rather fearsome for the side of PRX, but yeah, the judge just judging.
I did it.
I think that's the most excited I've seen Jinggg.
Drone drawn out, and you're still pressuring mid. Meanwhile, the setup for the B side. Darren will be watching Heaven, but the rest of them, the drone, does it catch information? Jinboong is hidden away. Should catch the KO, so Akame has to back out. Jinboong, he gets out of it. He shuts down Yunotan. That's the dive gone.
Still able to hold again as well. The second kill going through. A third. Now looking onto the 4th. Picks it up. It's all onto Jinboong. And Poppy trying to hold off against the back line. Jinboong looking for the ace. He peeks out off the recon and gets the ace under his belt. Jinboong for DFM on towards map point.
And that's how you set up your teammates for the ace. What a nice recon. Good timing. Jinboong putting that on the board for himself. What a hold. And meanwhile, I gotta say, from GE, I still just fixated on all sorts of angles, but not Jinboong, the one that's been getting the frags. Just nice and calm crosshair placement from Jinboong. A lot of us have praised him throughout the offseason, even in the opening match here. So GE, they'll have to pay attention. So because of that, they push out aggressively. They notice the Cypher, and they'll be able to push him back.
Jinboong stays alive as well. The rest of the team just kind of asserting themselves out towards top mid. Flashes out, looking for that quick take out towards B Heaven, but Kelia slows them down with the Gravnet. Looking for the spams. May in with the rockets.
Oh, shut down on the showstopper, and Kelias will spray all 4. What a hold. The Gravnet to buy time, and the reposition to get ahead of things. And now the hunt. No reaction. I mean, this might actually fake you out a bit. Kelly says, wait, hold on. You didn't actually check the side! The ace on his own!
Will be the same.
Kelly, yes, standing tall, standing proud for GE.
And that's Annihilation. Oh my god, Crystal, what a G. Just hopping away, but also truly the round for Kelly, yes, to pick it all up. Just had the hold outside of Mill, had the grab net, and reacted in kind to that showstopper, able to shut down Mage just as he tried to stun things up. Especially with that smoke in their way, so trying to fend off, but oh, Texture spotted up by the top of his ponytail, and then Karon taking freeing down mid.
Timing from coming in. Oh, he reads it! Waits for that tag to come in, and Foxy 9 shut down. Now only 3 members, the no command used up. But DRX, they have the numbers advantage. They can hold until after the plant goes down.
Alright. Still though, GenG very much so in the game. Karon fending them off with a flash. The spike goes down.
Spike planted.
Unfortunately, the util expires. Karon, through the smoke, will be able to get down flashback as it expires as well. And the shock dart to try to hold them off. Bane trying to set a bit of a flank, but still continuing to watch it is Munchkin. Unfortunately, goes down to him. Down to just Karon alongside Yoman. Up on line for the ace, and he's looking for it. Has the tag on towards Bane as well. Karon looking for the timing to swing. The recon goes through, and there it is! Karon with the final headshot for the ace to keep GenG in the game.
Well, as long as it's not Texture, GenG fans will be okay with it. Now, Texture, the record not so great when he actually does get an ace. But Karon, it's all right. He'll be able to secure it. The team's setting up for it as well, and it starts with Karon sharp shooting in mid. I love Hyunmin's decision. He waits just to see if there is anything he can work off of, and as soon as he hears the voice lines come through, peeks out, gets a nice kill. But at the end of the day, Karon positioning himself on rafters. Starts with one of the rookies again on GenG's side. I guess we should stop calling Karon a rookie, but you know, one of the younger members. And we'll see if that's enough.
And not much A pressure, so already Jemkin's.
Oh my god!
What?
Dambi just sensing a timing. Managing to find that kill. Monyet now similarly eating a bit of damage. It's taken down to 79.
God, he's done that a couple times on this map.
Just can't straight out against this guy. Getting this here would be a huge boon for them to close this out 2-0.
Ball's still there.
Well, here comes the push through. Ivy on the swing, able to find one. Margaret getting another. Jemkin, however, holding it down now. A showstopper! Oh! They're all collected together! And it is an ace from beyond the grave to take RRQ up to series point!
Match point.
Unreal! Absolutely unreal, Jemkin! The setup here, it's such good understanding of the map. Yeah, Donby, you get yours. Jemkin's had enough. This is over. He's got all 3 of them.
One enemy.
Right underneath the rocket.
Monyet on his feet as Jemkin knocks them to their asses. That is a timeout call. And Nongshim are shook. I ran out of Red Bull way too early.
Yeah, we're gonna have to reload after this.
Desk, if there's any laying around, don't mind. That would be appreciated. Either way though, flash out, double face coming through, Dambi sliding forward, but not gonna be rewarded. Ends up getting taken down. Solid efforts from RRQ, but at the same time, Margaret pushing forward, takes some control over B. Trey at dead, and Xpharaoh traded up.
They couldn't get that same play off the relay bolt they could previously, but Margaret's been so good on these lurks. Oh no! Oh, Kushy gets one!
Kushy able to find it, Ivy. Taking down Francis, just trading out the Prowlers here as they get cleared. Kushy trying to hold things down, but he doesn't read the pressure from the back. Margaret with 3 here. Sends out the ultimate, the plant now coming through over onto the A site. Monyet, Jemkin glued at the hip. As Francis tucks back behind the wall. Gonna have to make this clinical, they're gonna have to make this clean. Calling SWAT team playing off one another. The shots ringing out, but Francis unable to find the contact. Means that Jemkin gets a second lease on life. Margaret still holding though, now on for an ace to take Nongshim up to map point. Can he find it, or can Jemkin somehow dig himself out of this hole? He's anticipating the jump peak, but Margaret swings out. It's another ace as Nongshim get up to 19.
He's all over the map on this one. and he is just a nightmare to deal with. This is a good response by RRQ to start the round, to deal with that early Dombi pressure on Mound, something that had befuddled them and caused them to kind of lose an early fight. But then Margaret is just so difficult to track, and RRQ gets lost in the middle of all of it.
So congratulations.
Oh boy.
Harpe backpedaling though, says there's a stun onto Meteor. Gets worked down into the ground. Buzz quickly storming forward as Isu's able to find one, but Hyunmin on for 3. Spike, however, still stuck here in main. DRX having to recover. Needing to fight into these 2 players. They've gotten some weapon upgrades, but a lot of the util gone. But here's the showstopper now as Buzz pushes forward, manages to find 2. Hyunmin needing the ace to try to clutch it out, and he gets it done! As we just continue to go blow for blow, back and forth. Advantages in this series mean absolute jack.
I mean, just so much util thrown by both squads, but with Meteor down, the other 2 players stuck behind the door. Buzz just says, okay, well, you got the showstopper. I'm going to pick up 2 and leave it down to stacks. Usually so good, but Hyunmin has been electric these last couple of maps. And holding the line sometimes. Big push out. Jit in trouble.
Paranoia across, Jit able to find one texture, going to be taken down. That's a Frenzy out of the equation. Foxy similarly tagged up quite a bit. Nothing really suffered on the side of Talon here.
Able to escape. Looked like maybe they were going to be able to get ahead of that, but Jit just barely able to find a way through.
Still Sonic Sensor.
Sensor
As
down.
will get cleared out. For the entry here to the site. Very much thought up there for a second, but Primi. Great to readjust, looks for a little bit more. Does get overwhelmed though. Yoman comes away with 2, and that opens up the site. Damage suffered, however. 70 HP between the 2 players as the plant does get interrupted. Foxy just waiting this happen. Karon now looking to push forward. He is the healthiest member here on the team. Looks for a timing swing. It's going to be Yoman collecting himself a 3rd kill as he gets a 4th. Now looks for the ace here in the pistol round, but look at the HP. 40 health between 2 players. Nano lobbed in. Ban just gets ahead of it. Do they read this is the question. On the hunt. Unwise to it. Shots eventually connecting the haunt. Getting the reveal. Yoman now needing the ace, and he somehow gets it. GenG find their first pistol win in this series off the back of the rookie getting an ace.
What a round for Yoman. Coming in here. Jit throws the paranoia. That's how he gets texture there. And the deadlock util. A little late from Primi. And that's allowed them to swing through. What that first shot. Absolutely nasty, and then they're getting ahead of the stealth drone. Reading that situation really nicely are Karon and Yoman. And that has to feel good.
The mind games are here. Who will take the peek out first? Munchkin the wide swing. Texture with the trade. Buzz left all alone. The paint shells will keep him at bay. And GenG, for now, still holds control of A ramps.
Yeah, got a little flash from Yoman as well, but Izu does keep himself planted deep into this position where he might catch an unsuspecting player or 2. Texture, though, quickly notes onto it, and that's Izu gone.
Foxy9 all alone. He said this is where he loves to fight, but right now it's just too much. He has to escape. You have the cam. You've got some tripwires. There's a blast back in from Buzz, taking things into his own hands. Now Sight being approached by the spike. Foxy9 making sure that they cannot expand their control, but Heaven, how do you clear that? Meteor gets 1, draws out the showstopper.
Spike planted.
He's running out, he's right below. He wants to take it out, the rocket lands! Buzz down, Meteor with the trade. 1 more, Foxy9 so low, he tries to go for the repeat, but it's a 4K for Texture! And for once, he will secure victory with an ace in his hands!
Down to the final round. A little bit of an oopsie as Munchkin's cum falls out of his mouth. But how could you not? When you were pushed to your absolute limits. Down
Rallied,
to...
riled up, ready to go.
Oh, T1 though.
This time out of hookah. One of the most dangerous ways to execute onto the site, but we'll see if it works. The Dizzy, there it is! A quick 180 with the showstopper, and Buzz is, oh, what in the world is that? Mr. 4K himself gets 4 on the site. Takes time, keeps Stacks at bay. There's the Dizzy. Stacks hides away from it. Is it a peek out? Foxy9, he gets spotted, and GenG T3xture! No longer 4K! Call him the man of the ace!
Last round in the
The
half.
second one picked up in this entire series, and he's just continuing off. It felt like the entire round was lost for just a second, but all of a sudden, out of nowhere, up in the skies, T3xture, the showstopper straight into hookah as everyone tried to hop off. Triple kill through and through.
Wow. I mean, oh my gosh, the Predator ace here for T3xture. Second one, like you said. We've never seen this happen before for this guy.
Oh, here comes the self-drone. Fault line gonna get connection onto Hyunmin. Sets up the Cloudburst with Buzz already TPing forward. Is able to go ahead and find the first blood. Recon getting a little bit of a scan here as Freeing tries to stay tucked away. Buzz out for blood, but not gonna be able to find any more. As Freeing does manage to answer one back. So both teams without their duelists, the plant getting ready to come through. Carpe filling some space, pushing forward, but Freeing a quick peek out of the nebula, able to find that headshot, takes him down, finds himself a third, a fourth!
I must wait.
As Meteor now suddenly the last one standing, and Freeing will get an ace to kick off the grand final! Welcome to the stage, T1. This is what you're in for.
The man is Teho personified, and he gets it done with the ghost here. Just walks in and starts knocking players down. Unbelievable. I thought T1 looked like they have a pretty sharp execute. Buzz getting the opening kill. They've got the aftershock to try to set him up for a second. A good stun onto Hyunmin as well. So Stacks, I think, using his utility pretty nicely on the breach. Obviously, you would kind of expect that. It is his, I would say, signature agent throughout the years, but that is just disgusting. And just, there he goes. Ah, he's letting him know. I mean, this is another thing about this DRX team. Obviously, you've got firepower. Obviously, you've got skill, but they have emotion now.